Good morning to all. So, children, I hope you all are fit and fine. So, in our today's class, we will start with session number 10. Session number 10 is about preventing accidents and emergency. And so, for this, here our class begin. So, children, in our previous class, we discussed about this maintaining workplace safety. This one is session number 9. And there we discuss about the basic safety rules that we have to follow at our workplaces. Certain rules about regarding this fire safety, fall and slip safety, electrical safety, how we can give first aid to the victim. So basic fire safety rules that we all must aware that we have to install fire detection alarm, and we have to prepare one emergency escape plan if something happened, and we have to conduct regular fire drills so that we know how to tackle that situation. Maintenance of these safety equipment on the regular basis, certain interval, and fall and slip safety, that passage must be clean, all must wear proper shoes, and these smoke alarms must be placed at proper intervals, and the removing all the obstacles from the walkways, and proper ventilation is to be there. Next is electrical safety, what we discussed there, that all the equipment must be covered properly, and equipments must be, whatever the equipment we are using there must be approved by this national testing laboratory, and we have to check it regularly. If you found anything there like this, so you have to inform this to your seniors. And first aid safety is, do not panic, and if you found that if you are confident, then only you will give these first aid to the victim. And if you are panicked, so you must be there that you are committing mistakes, so be calm and do not move with the victim in case of back or neck injury. And next is how we can prevent accident and emergencies. Children, this one is session number 10 that we covered in our today's class, that is preventing accidents and emergencies. This one is session number 10. First is, what is accident? Or we can say that accident is an unplanned or unexpected event which happen all of a sudden. We all know, and it cause injury or loss in the life. And this emergency, and what is emergency? Emergency is that situation that might pose an immediate risk to health, okay, life, property and environment. So that one is emergency, means immediate attention we require there. And next is, what are the types of accidents? So types of accidents are, accident कहाँ हो सकता है? At workplace. Industrial disease or illness if is there, ठीक है, we are doing job somewhere and that from that location होता है ना, that smoke आ गया, with that smoke we are facing few problem, enzyme, skin disorder, cancer हो जाता है those who are doing job there. So because of this environmental condition, these are industrial disease and illness. And road traffic accident happen, clinical accident, sports related certain accidents. So these are the types of accident that happen. What is accident? Accident that occur in that sudden it occurs, and this one is unplanned or unexpected event. Next is workplace accident. What is this workplace accident? Workplace accident means your workplace, this type of accident happen, okay, that in your office or outside your office, where this type of accident happen, this type of unplanned activity happen. And in this either economic activity at work, or we can say that it includes slip and fall, fire हो गया कुछ at our workplace. So this one is coming in the category of workplace accident. Next is industrial disease or illness. I already told that your occupational injury reaches, okay, and with this you lost your life there. Some examples are here. If you are doing work in chemical factory and there are hazardous materials that they are using, that will give you certain disease will happen. Noise environment, like noise of these drills, heavy machines होती हैं, you've seen ना that in mining, ठीक है, and with these certain you got certain problem. Ill ventilated workspace, like working in mines, ठीक है, confined spaces, if you are doing job there, you are suffering with certain problems. So most common occupational industrial disease are like eczema, ठीक है, this one is skin disorder, skin cancer, skin infection, अल्सर हो जाता है, रैशेज हो जाते हैं. सो दीज प्रॉब्लम्स अकर if we are doing work at these type of places. Certain respiratory illness like asthma, silicosis, so these things happen. Hearing loss, that in if you are not you doing job and lot of noise is there, तो किस टाइप का एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है, that hearing loss हो सकता है. Injuries or illness can be caused by excessive effort or overexertion, like leg joint pain injuries, ankle pain, so these type of injuries. Next is road traffic accident. Road traffic accident, we all are aware that if we are going there on road and we are not following these whatever the rules, so all the injuries associated with this vehicle, okay, partially or fully on a public road. So this type of accidents are road traffic accident. So how we can protect ourselves from these accidents? Stay focused while driving, be confident, and it is there that never use your cell phone when you are driving, and never drink and drive, we all are aware. Follow traffic rule rigorously and ignore reckless driving, okay, and follow speed limits and avoid construction areas, ठीक है, उस साइड से नहीं जाना है. So these are the few points we all are aware, we all know that we must follow when we are driving the vehicle on the road, so that we can protect ourselves from these type of accidents. Next is clinical accident. What is clinical accident? These are these accidents that can harm to any patient, okay, in the hospital. That one problem is there, that certain poor miscommunication between physician and nurse. Nurse is giving certain wrong medicine to the patient, and then that case get worse. तो दिस वन इज क्लिनिकल एक्सीडेंट कि बाय मिस्टेकन गलत दवाई दे दी और उससे क्या हुआ, एक्सीडेंट हुआ, एंड जो पर्सन था दैट पर्सन लॉस्ट हिज लाइफ. सो दैट वन इज क्लिनिकल एक्सीडेंट. एंड sports related accident, children, you all are aware that if you are in playing or that is sports, ठीक है, so certain injuries happen there, athletic activity, certain exercise, so strain there, pain there. So these are the sports related accidents, and most caused by poor training methods, that structural abnormalities, or if with you certain guide is not there, you don't know how to tackle those equipments, weakness in muscles. So with these problems, you are facing these problems, this one is your sports related accident. Children, next is how we can protect ourselves from these sports injuries. First is wear the right gear. You all are aware, you all are the sports player, na? You know that these things we have to follow so that we can prevent ourselves from these sports injuries. So first is wear the right gear and use the proper technique. If you are playing something, so you must one attendant is there, any PTA teacher is there who will tell you how to deal with that situation, how to tackle these equipments, and take time off from the training for a particular sport to allow your body to recover. Okay, so if something happens, so you will give proper rest to your body. Play safe and do not play through pain. You all are aware na, that if you are playing to that, your injury will not heal as soon as possible. And next is strengthen your muscles and increase your flexibility, and children should be supervised by a responsible adult. So these are the points that by which you can prevent yourself from these sports injuries. Children, session number 9, 10 and 11, this time they added, so definitely one question will be there from these any of these topic. So how we can prevent ourselves from these emerging sports injuries? That must be supervised by responsible person, and do not play in pain, use proper technique, wear proper gear. Okay, and next is emergencies. Emergency, what is emergency? That certain something happen, so that condition, that condition is emergency situation. So emergency situation is one where which threatens the employees, customer, or the public. Certain happen, these accident happen, so everyone is there in the, it is shocking state, okay, that one is threatened state. Next is disrupt or shut down the operations, this one is emergency situation, and causes physical or environmental damage. Okay, these type of damage, these emergency situation. नेक्स्ट इज हाउ सम वर्क प्लेस एमरजेंसी इंक्लूड, क्या क्या चीज़ें इमरजेंसी में होती हैं. डेथ, फायर हो गया, एक्सप्लोजन, टॉक्सिक गैस रिलीज हो गई एकदम से, हरिकेन्स हो गए, टॉर्नेड्स हो गए, केमिकल स्पिल कुछ फैला हुआ है, रेडियोलॉजिकल कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो गया, दीज रेडियो वेव्स आर देयर ना, सिविक डिस्टर्बेंसेस देयर, वर्क प्लेस पे कुछ वायलेंस हो गया. सो दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स, ठीक है, दैट इंक्लूड इन दिस वर्क प्लेस इमरजेंसी. ओके, क्या क्या चीज़ें हो जाती है वर्क प्लेस पे, एकदम से सडन फायर हो गया, कुछ एक्सप्लोजन हो गया, सर्टेन टॉक्सिक गैस रिलीज हो गई, सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ कुछ दीज टाइप ऑफ साइक्लोन्स आर देयर ना, कुछ केमिकल फैला हुआ है, कुछ रेडियोलॉजिकल एक्सीडेंट कुछ ऐसा हो गया, वहाँ पे कुछ ऐसा रेडियो वेव्स या कुछ इस टाइप से हो गया, सिविक डिस्टर्बेंस हो गया, एकदम से लड़ाई हो गई है, वर्क प्लेस वायलेंस हो गया है. तो दीज emergencies required immediate evacuation. What emergency evacuation require? Handling these accidents. So how we can handle these accidents? So first is proper installation of emergency alarm or alerting system in the organization, and it should be made mandatory. Okay, if such alarm is there, so that you when you start that alarm, so you by this you can call someone for your help if you are there in such emergency situation. Next is every organization must follow SOP for accident handling. What is this SOP? SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedures. Means whatever the procedure is there, whatever the rules are there, na, so every organization must follow these SOP for accident handling. Whatever the these standard operating procedures given by the guidelines what is given by the center, so all the organization must follow these SOPs. Safety measures must be placed to prevent workplace accidents. So we all are aware that if you have to follow certain safety measures that we discussed in session 9 also, that alarm must be there. Take care, we all have to follow the whatever the guidelines of that one. Everyone should know where emergency equipment and first aid kits are located. So everyone must have these knowledge so that in emergency that everyone can able to tackle that situation. Immediately call the medical team for an injury if such thing happen. So you have to immediately call any medical team for this. Stay alert and active. Always be active in these type of situation. Alert रहना चाहिए. Be aware of emergency and evacuation plans and know where the emergency exists. ठीक है, हमें पता होना चाहिए where is this emergency gate, and if something happen then how we can tackle that situation, how we can move safely, and how we can help others so that they can also move safely from such type of situation. Pay attention to and follow emergency drills. Always you have to pay attention when these types of emergency drills they are organized now. You must aware there, and you must know that how to deal with such situation. So you have to pay attention for this in emergency drills. Children, with this session number 10 is completed. Last session number 11 remain. So what we covered in our today's class, we discuss about these accidents and emergencies and how we can prevent ourselves from these accident and emergencies. Accident क्या होता है? Any unplanned or unexpected activity that happens suddenly and in which injury happen or any life loss is there. Accidents कैसे हो सकते हैं? कहीं वर्क प्लेस पे हो गया, सर्टेन इंडस्ट्रियल डिजीज़ कुछ ऐसा लग गया था, विद दैट डिजीज़ वी लॉस्ट आवर लाइफ. कुछ रोड ट्रैफिक एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है. क्लिनिकल एक्सीडेंट इन मेडिकल केस क्या हुआ, दैट दे आर गिविंग अस रॉन्ग मेडिसिन एंड दैट मेडिसिन रिएक्ट एंड विद दैट वी लॉस्ट आवर लाइफ. एंड स्पोर्ट्स रिलेटेड एक्सीडेंट वी ऑल आर अवेयर दैट देयर सर्टेन स्ट्रेन हो गया, कुछ फ्रैक्चर हो गया, सो दीज आर स्पोर्ट्स रिलेटेड एक्सीडेंट्स. सो वर्क प्लेस एक्सीडेंट, इंडस्ट्रियल एक्सीडेंट. इंडस्ट्रियल में देखो क्या क्या चीज़ इंडस्ट्रीज में हो सकती है. हैजार्डियस मटेरियल यू आर कंज्यूमिंग डेली, दैट है ना, दैट chalk is also made, that chalk powder, ठीक है, teacher is writing something on board with that chalk powder is there, they are respiring na, so with that chalk powder they are daily consuming, and at last that chalk powder will choke them, ठीक है, that certain stones will there na, so this thing happens. So hazardous material like these chemicals, if you're daily consuming these things, so they will give negative impact on your body. Noisy environment and ill ventilated workspaces, and most common occupational industrial disease are like disorder, skin cancer हो गया, कुछ अल्सर हो गए, रैशेज हो गए, रेस्पिरेटरी इलनेस हो गया. नाउ अडेज तो चॉक्स आर दीज वन, डेट वन इज डस्टलेस चॉक, अब तो जो आती है ना. प्रीवियसली दिस थिंग हैपन. हियरिंग लॉस हो गया, that you are doing job in that type of mining na, daily machine is there, so you are your these ears, they are getting lot of voice there, so because of that your eardrum is not able to work. So this thing is hearing loss. Injuries or illness caused by excessive efforts, ठीक है, ओवर एक्सर्शन हो गया, लैग पेन, जॉइंट पेन, इंजरीज, एंकल स्प्रेन, so these thing happen. Next is road traffic accident. Road traffic accident, road पे if you are not moving properly, तो this thing happens. So you have to follow these whatever the traffic rules you have to follow. Speed ज़्यादा नहीं रखना है, and don't drink, never drink and drive, and never use cell phone when you are driving, and follow speed limits, avoid these construction area, ठीक है. Clinical accidents और क्लिनिकली एक्सीडेंट, दैट दीज मिस्टेक्स हो जाएगी, दैट सम ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन में टू मैनी ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन हो गया, दैट पुअर कम्युनिकेशन बिटवीन फिजिशियन एंड नर्स. एंड स्पोर्ट्स रिलेटेड एक्सीडेंट, वियर राइट गियर, प्रॉपर टेक्निक होना चाहिए, प्ले सेफ एंड डो नॉट प्ले व्हेन यू आर इन पेन, एंड चिल्ड्रन मस्ट बी सुपरवाइज्ड बाय रिस्पॉन्सिबल एडल्ट. सो एमरजेंसी सिचुएशन क्या क्या हो सकता है, that it threaten all the person, all employees, जितने भी कस्टमर होते हैं, everyone get disturbed, and it cause physical and environmental change, एकदम से सडन हो जाता है, सब कुछ ऐसा चेंज हो जाता है. सो सम वर्क प्लेस एमरजेंसी क्या क्या हो गया, आपके वर्क प्लेस पे क्या क्या हो सकता है एकदम से इमरजेंसी में. फायर हो गया, कुछ एक्सप्लोजन हो गया, टॉक्सिक गैस रिलीज हो गया, कुछ साइक्लोन टाइप आ गया, कुछ केमिकल स्पिल हो गया, रेडियोलॉजिकल एक्सीडेंट हो गया, सिविक डिस्टर्बेंस हो गया, कुछ वर्क प्लेस violence हो गया. So these are the thing happen there, and how we can deal them. So these things we discussed in our today's class. So children, in our next class we will go through the last session, session number 11, and session number 11 is protect health and safety at work. So children, thank you so much for giving me your precious time and listening me. Thanks a lot. Thank you class.